Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I went to see field of canola flowers and a cat cafe in Ninomiya city in Kanagawa prefecture. Canola flower was blooming on top of the mountain called Azuma-yama. Ninomiya city is pretty close to the ocean, so I was really excited to see it from the top of the mountain. It was pretty cold on this day, but there were multiple flowers blooming beautifully. It was early in the morning, but the hiking place was pretty crowded. On the way to the flower garden, there was a shrine called Sengen Shrine. This shrine is pretty small, but it was nice and a calm place. When you come to shrine and pray, you put money into this box. It doesn't matter how much you put, but usually people put 5 yen. It is because 5 yen is goen in Japanese, and it is same sound as goen, which means good connection. After putting money, you make a sound by shaking this rope. There is a bell on top. After that, you do 2 bows, 2 claps, and 1 bow. And you're done omairi. After that, I climbed up the mountain and I got to the top. This mountain is not that tall, but still the view from the top was super nice. It was a little bit cloudy, but I could see Mount Fuji. So beautiful. And canola flowers were so pretty. There's a photo booth where you can take both Mount Fuji and the flowers. The photo booth was pretty crowded. People were taking selfies and I wanted to do that too. But I was too shy to do it by myself, so I just looked around the flowers. There were so many people coming here to take pictures. Their camera looks super expensive. Anyways, it was really fun to walk around the flower garden, and the smell of the flower was super good and made me happy. So maybe I'll visit here again. There are playgrounds on top of the mountain, so kids can have fun too. And there were little coffee shops near the playgrounds. It looked super good and I really wanted to get it, but I didn't since I had a cup of coffee in the morning. After that, I headed to a cat cafe called Nekoiro. You can walk to the cafe, which takes 25 minutes, or you can take a bus from the station. And I arrived to the cafe. This cafe is a little bit different from other cat cafes. The owner of this cafe rescues cats that are struggling to live in the city, and she takes care of those cats until they are adopted by people. And she checks their house and lifestyle to make sure they are ready to adopt cats, and cats can live happily. Personally, I really like her activity. It is because a lot of people who want to have cats get cats from the pet shop in Japan. Not all the pet shops are bad, but some pet shops keep cats in bad conditions and just keep them to make money. Also, some pet shops didn't tell or lie about cat's health condition. Like I said earlier, not all the pet shops are like that, but some of them are like that, and of course I don't want to support them. And I found out about this cafe. This cafe is made for cats, and I can tell the owner of this cafe truly loves cats. I want to welcome cats as my family someday. For now, I have been talking to the owner and she has been helping me out. Right now, I have some concerns to have cats. One of the reasons is that I'm out of my house most of the day because of work. Since my office is a little bit far away from my house and I normally work overtime. So I feel bad to leave them alone. She said some cats are okay with being by themselves. And if that is my concern, then I can have 2 cats so that they can play around. And the other concern is that I don't have family or relatives who can help me out. If I get sick or have to leave the house multiple days for work, I don't have anyone for help. I would ask my partner if he could, but maybe he will be in overseas next couple years. But when I told her my concern, she said she can take care of it if needed. She's really nice and I'm really glad that I found this cafe. I'm actually not sure I'll have cats sometime soon, but it was great to know that I have a chance to welcome cats as my family. I really need to think about it. Do you guys have cats? If you guys have any advice, please let me know. We had so much fun playing with cats. I will visit here again for sure. It was pretty dark outside when I left the cafe. Ninomiya city is not that city, so the roads were pretty dark, but it felt nice to sing in the dark while hearing people cooking or talking in their house. After I came back home, I made oshiruko, which is a sweet red bean paste with mochi. I think this happens to a lot of people in Japan, but there are many leftover mochi after New Year. Mochi is a traditional food to eat during New Year holidays, but it is hard to eat all of them. And making oshiruko is one of the ways to consume leftover mochi. Oshiruko is pretty famous Japanese food, and it is even sold in vending machine. Anyways, all you need to make oshiruko is mochi, sweet red bean, and salt. First of all, break mochi into small pieces, and open the can of sweet red bean, and put it into deep pan. And put the water to make sure the ratio of bean and water becomes 1 by 1. Before heat it up, put the mochi in the toaster until it nicely baked. While making mochi, heat the sweet red bean with medium heat and stir it until it starts to boil. After it is boiled, put a pinch of salt in it. After that, put the baked mochi into it. And just mix it for 1 minute. And it's done. It is really easy and it tastes really good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!